Today, I'm doing a posing critique of myself. That's right, I am taking my very first competition that I ever did back in 2019, and I'm going to do a posing critique. Now, this is something that I would do with clients that want a posing critique. You send me pics or a video, I send you tips and recommendations, or we can set up a Zoom call and I can go through the pictures or video with you and we can talk about different things that you can do to make your posing even better. Okay, so this is one of the pictures from my very first competition back in 2019. Let me see, can I zoom in? I was really happy with my hair and makeup for the show. I actually had my makeup and hair done professionally. I did notice that my face is a little bit lighter than my tan. Your face is supposed to be a shade or two lighter. The tan kept getting darker as the day went on. By the time the evening show came around, my face and my tan were really off. But earlier in the day, it looked fine. You do want your face a little bit lighter. Do not tan your face. Do not ask for a spray tan on your face. You just match it with makeup. This suit, I really like this suit color. It was like a green with like blue and green and even some purple crystals on it. I really liked it. I think that blondes look good in greens and blues, even certain shades of purple. If you're blonde, I would stay away from certain reds. Don't look good on blondes, and then of course things like yellow or white. Those you definitely want to stay away from. I would have moved this hair off of that shoulder. You can see it's covering up the shoulder there and kind of cutting through that line. You want a nice wide top line here, and it's kind of cutting that line. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. So we get the full effect here. And this arm is sticking out way too much to the side. It needs to be closer to the glute. I would bring that arm in. My hips are facing the front too much. These hips really need to be facing more to the side. So you're seeing too much of this front here. That needs to be facing the side, and that's going to bring this glute around to the front and make the glute stand out a little bit more. Right now, because I'm so open to the front, it's kind of hiding this glute. So if I were to bring my hips more to the side, then that would make this glute pop out. I would pop this toe a little bit more just to make this calf muscle pop. I also noticed that I'm really leaning into this front leg. The majority of your weight should be on your straight leg and very little should be on that front leg. But you can see I'm kind of pushing onto this leg and it's kind of throwing off my balance. It's kind of making me look kind of angled, and it's just not a very flattering angle. So I need to be standing more upright onto this leg and very little weight on this leg over here. But overall, not bad for my first competition. I needed some posing tweaks in this front pose. Let's go to the back pose. Again, I need to make sure this hair is off of these shoulders. That way you can see this top line a bit better. This hand is showing too much, so I need to move this hand to the middle of the thigh in the front so that you don't see it. And then also I need to press a little bit in these hands, just press lightly on the front of the thigh, and that way it would make the shoulders pop and you can see those rear delts. The arch in the lower back is actually pretty good. I feel like the width of my legs is pretty good, and also the turnout of the toes is good. If you turn your toes out just a little bit, you can see the sides of the quads a bit more. I need more glutes. Like, I'm very underdeveloped, and I need more shoulders. Bikini has to do with that nice hourglass shape, and I need to develop my shoulders and my glutes in this pose here. And then this transition pose, this is the best transition pose I could find. So my feet, everything's just off in this transition pose. This toe needs to be angled out, and then this heel on this foot needs to be in front of that foot. So it should almost form a T with this foot and this foot. And it almost looks like I'm tucking my pelvis under here, And really, I should be putting my weight on this back leg and pushing into that back hip. And what that's going to do is that's going to create more of a curvy shape because right now I'm standing pretty much facing the front and it's just making everything look very blocky and straight up and down. I have no shape here. I have really no shape in the legs. But if I move that foot into a T and push back into this leg and this hip, that's going to create more of a curve in the waist and the legs. And then I don't know if I just caught myself mid transition with these hands, but these flexed hands not really looking so good. And again, probably need to just brush that hair off that shoulder so that you can see that nice top line a little bit more. This one is kind of similar to that first pose. I actually did have my hair off my shoulder here, but now this shoulder is being covered up. So I need to brush that hair off. And then again, this arm is that is just wrong. Like, do not do that. That's just not good. And again, putting too much weight on that front leg, I need to be standing more upright. You can see how it kind of makes my whole core and abdomen kind of jut outwards because I'm putting too much weight on that front leg. I need to be standing more on this leg and less on that leg. And then also looks like my shoulders are a little uneven. This one's sitting a bit higher than that one. I'm kind of dropping that shoulder down, and I really need to bring that shoulder up and bring that shoulder down to make it a little more balanced. If you want a free posing critique, just hit me up. You can send me pictures or a video. I can send you some tips and recommendations, or we can actually set up a Zoom call and I can go through your pictures or video like I just did, and we can talk about things that you're doing really well or things that you can tweak and improve on and bring out your best physique. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hit me up and we'll see you soon.